Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. My responsibility on this platform is to make you understand political issues as they emerge. That's why I'm here. Now that things have happened in government, in opposition, in ODM, we have been laying a background to see where Kenya is headed to. And in between laying a background, I came to realize majority of my fans got confused. But those who understand, they have encouraged me and they know where we are headed to. There's a question I've received from a number of you through my inbox and through the comment section. The ODM Secretary General, who speaks on behalf of ODM, still has a stand that ODM has not joined government. And some Kenyans have believed so. That hapana ODM haijaingia serikali. Now, it forced me to go through a research and to find out the exact definitions of some statements used by William Ruto and Raila Odinga at KICC. William Ruto said, we want to have a dialogue and come up with a government of national unity. Raila Odinga on his part, representing ODM, said, we want to have a dialogue to form a government of national unity. Then Kenyans are left to wonder, what exactly is this animal called government of national unity? According to definitions available in books and on the internet, government of national unity is a broad-based coalition government. Underline the word coalition government, consisting of either all parties or all major parties in the legislature. When a government of national unity is being formed, it is not a must that all parties must be represented in that government. A government of national unity can be formed by only major political parties. Which is the major political parties that you know in this country? One, it's UDA. Two, you know of Jubilee. Three, you know of ODM. Four, you know of NAK Kenya. You know of Wiper Party. You know of DAPK. Those are parties that are okay, that you can mention in a government. Now, the government of national unity can be formed or is usually formed during a time of war or a crisis or any other national emergency, like the demonstrations we had from the Gen Zs. That is when such governments are formed. A government of national unity cannot be effective minus a coalition agreement. I'm just answering. By the end of this, you shall have gotten your answer whether ODM has formed a coalition government with William Ruto. After this, I think you will get your answer. So be very attentive in this class. A government of national unity, according to the principle of democracy. Let me repeat that statement. A government of national unity, according to the principle of consensus democracy, it always lacks the opposition. Mnanipata vizuri. Now, in the first definition of government of national unity, it is defined as a broad-based coalition government. What is a coalition government? According to definitions available in books and internet, a coalition government or a coalition cabinet is a government by political parties that enter into a power-sharing agreement of the executive. That is the definition. So, there cannot exist a government of national unity minus a coalition agreement arrangement. In governments, coalition agreements are not verbal. They are documented on paper and signed by the relevant political parties. Unanipata? So in governments, coalitions are not made verbally. They are made through documents, signed arrangements. Sawa sawa? Haya. What is a consensus democracy? A consensus democracy is the application of consensus decision making and suprematory to the process of legislation in a democracy. Let me explain. Consensus democracy is the application of consensus decision making. Consensus means what? You sit, dialogue, agree, and make a decision through that agreement. Consensus. A consensus is when you sit, discuss, and come up to an agreement. Tuko pamoja na nyinyi paka hapo? Now, that agreement is what we call consensus. First, democracy ni nini wale mnaelewa mambo ya siasa? Democracy is a country where all state power is constitutionally vested on the people of that particular country. So we can comfortably say Kenya is a democracy. Why? All power constitutionally are vested upon the people. Tuko pamoja? Now, ODM through Sifuna has been saying we have not joined government. Raila Odinga said we have not joined government. But then, ODM has produced members to go and form a government of national unity. A political party, as per the definition, cannot form a government with the ruling party if there does not exist a coalition agreement arrangement. And I've said a coalition agreement arrangement has never been verbal. It is documented. Tuko pamoja paka hapo. Now, up to this point, I want to ask you a simple question. The definitions I've given you are online. You can Google and read more on these issues so that we don't confuse one another. These are not my words. They are words in political books. They are statements online. Just Google Government of National Unity and you will understand. So, up to this point, as a Kenyan, has ODM joined the government? Yes or no? Give me the answer at the comment section. God bless you. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.